What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm Biscuit Dog, and we're back in Phat City. All the mods I'm using are down in the description, so be sure to go and check those out. They're all grand, and there's quite a lot of them now. So if you're interested, just go look down in the description. Everything will be there for you. Okay, back to work. We've made major progress, you guys. We're still a long way from done, but we're doing pretty well here. So, where do we start? Let's check out Dusty's new pad. Dusty, you get over here. Slave's having some issues. You guys wanted him to have sandals. He has sandals now, but he's lost the rest of his clothes. They were all stolen, so I'm kind of taking off all of their stolen clothes and selling them to the hivers for extra cash. We've got 211,058 cats right now, so that's quite a lot of money, but it's still not enough, you guys. We've got major factions to pacify. We're gonna need millions. Okay, let's check out Dusty's new pad. Things are going pretty well here. We've built the buildings, obviously. We've got a little storeroom going down here, but this is gonna be like a battery bay, as you guys can see. I'm gonna do an entire line of batteries down here, and then another one down here, effectively packing this little shack with batteries. So that should up our power capacity quite nicely. We're producing iron plates down here now, and we're doing it at a rate of speed, since this iron refinery is slightly better than the one we had before. We've also got plans for the steel refinery here. We still need 30 iron plates for that, but it shouldn't be long, because we're producing them pretty quickly now. Slave and Dusty are working on this deposit. We've got a pretty good stockpile. Wow. Jules running through this raw iron pretty quickly, though. That's not really a problem, because we've got a new furnace right here. So any cannibals or fogmen that wander into town, they're going to get their weapons melted down into raw iron, and we're going to use this to kind of bolster our supply. Not bad at all. I've got another one of these on the other side. What I was thinking of doing with this one is just filling it full of chests. So anybody who wanders in here and has cool loot, we can just drop it in the chests. Also, when we get back from a raid or a long mission or something like that, we've just got a central place to put everything that we're carrying. Because last time, man, we had so much stuff with us. And the problem with that was there was just so much stuff everywhere. So if we have just a room full of chests, that should be a good way to kind of manage inventory in and out of the city, if you know what I mean. Otherwise, things just get too crazy. And if there's a chest in every building, stuff just gets dropped everywhere. Especially if you're producing stuff, it gets really, really tricky. I started producing a bunch of weapons and clothes and then losing them as the people making them would take them out of the machines and then go stash them somewhere crazy. I'd have to hunt for them all over Phat City, so that's not great. But yeah, let's check out Dusty's new pad. It's actually looking pretty cool. Come on, pal. Alright, so it's really nice and roomy in this building, as you guys can see. We've got an entire kind of weapon foundry right here in the corner. Everything we need. So we've got the stuff we need for crossbows, we've got a crossbow making machine, we've got an arrow making bench, and we've got our old weaponsmith. So we've got storage for all of those things as well, and we've got major room to spare. So what I was thinking is maybe we produce armor in this building as well. I'm not sure. The only thing I'm really worried about is putting too many machines in one room and having them start break again. I'm not sure if that's a thing, but it happened in the building down the way, and I'm not sure if that's why or not, but maybe better safe than sorry. I don't know, maybe we should check how this stuff's working before we start adding more. Another cool thing you can do in here is you can mine from inside. Yes! So that's pretty convenient. I mean, you don't even have to get wet while mining. It doesn't make much scientific sense, but what are you gonna do? It's very convenient. So I was thinking of either putting in like the armor crafting benches and plate beating stations and stuff in here, or giving these guys like a rec area down here, and then lining the walls with storage for the things that you build in here. That's kind of my plan for this place. It's looking really nice. We could have spread all this stuff out and kind of filled this building with it, but why? Look at it, it's nice and tidy. I really like this. This whole thing could probably fit into a storm house, which is kind of amazing if you think about it. The storm house is tiny. Look at that. It probably could, couldn't it? I think it could. That'd be really nice and tidy. You could put the storage up on the roof, or you could put all this stuff on the roof and the storage down below. Depends what you're looking for. But I'm really happy with this whole workshop situation. It's really nice and cozy. So you guys let me know what you think I should do on the other side of the room. Either we're going to put like all the armor stuff here, or we're going to give them a nice kind of lounge with a table and some benches and stuff. But we're definitely going to add more storage for all of the stuff that we make in here. Okay, that's Dusty's place. Looking pretty good. Let's go pay Fergus a visit. The noble has arrived. Look at this. This is how you noble United Cities. You guys are doing it all wrong. Fancy rugs as far as the eye can see. Ah, So Fergus is now living in the way to which he's become accustomed. He's living a life of luxury. Kind of lonely in here though, so he's got a few mats for disciples and things like that. But this is the bottom of his noble mansion, and I think it's coming along pretty well. I'm gonna make it as fancy as I possibly can. Make him look as important as possible. I think he needs to go to the plastic sturgeon and get a little fatter. He's just not fat enough for all this opulence. What I was thinking of doing is putting a food barrel right next to him so he can just lounge in his chair and eat all day. Maybe a food barrel here and like a wine barrel over here. That should be pretty good. But Fergus is doing pretty well. I'm really liking the inside of his pad so far. He's got these 4 fancy rugs down here, and then he's got another 4 up here. This is obviously going to be where his bed is. But things are looking pretty good in Fergus's house. He's got this like... He's got like this roof within a roof. I like it. It's just unnecessary spending and opulence. That's what he's all about. So, Fat City's coming along nicely, and I think Fergus is probably the flyest noble in all of Kenshi. And look at this throne, man. It's stupendous. Wow. This is a chair befitting the Fergus. Look at those armrests. Unreal. I'm really, really liking this. I think this has gone in the right direction. So that's the inside of Fergus's house. I really like it. One of you suggested that we should put small generators all the way around the outside. I think that's probably not a bad idea. It's a good place for some small generators. Maybe put some torches in between them. Make a real spectacle of the place. Alright, so I think this mansion was a total success. I mean, he seems happy. Well, happy as he's ever been. He looks like he's scheming. We better leave him to it. Check him out, just brooding in there. I think this is the right message to send when strangers come to visit. That's a powerful man for sure. Alright. What else have we done? We're slowly getting rid of all these buildings out here. It doesn't really look like I've done much, but I've done loads. Obviously, I've gotten rid of these 2 buildings. I think there's probably some building materials lying around. We got loads of iron plates to go collect there. I got rid of the plate beating station over here. I'm gonna get rid of the steel refinery pretty soon. We can also break these 2 shacks down now because we've got a crossbow making station and an arrow making bench as well. So we can break pretty much all of this stuff down now. In the next episode, all of this should be gone. It's not gonna be too big a deal now. One thing that we've still got to do is dismantle the hospital, and it's full of beds and medikits and stuff like that. So I'll do that between episodes as well. And by the next episode, hopefully all of this will be gone. We're getting there. I mean, it's taken me hours and hours and hours to pack all this stuff up and move it over there. But we're getting there. We've got to take down this wall as well. And then we've got to do this barracks too. But once we've done that, Fat City will officially be moved over. All we've got to do is the wall. Oh yeah, we got to get rid of this building too. Then we got to bring the wall down here. Just cap her off. She's gonna be great. I think we'll leave this over here just as an outpost for weary travelers who can't make it inside. We'll leave that there for people undesirables, people we don't want within the walls, people we've banished. I think that's a nice courtesy, even to the people we hate. See how nice we are? Just don't come inside. Or we'll cut your arms and legs off. Speaking of arms and legs, because I've been so busy with all this building and stuff, I haven't addressed the arms and legs situation yet. Things have gotten a little worse, you guys. Let's take a look at the arms and legs. Okay, this is what it was like earlier. But look at this. Arms and legs as far as the eye can see. Look at the flies! This is unhygienic. Why is everybody just hanging out inside the flies? Let's not do that. Let's go somewhere else. I feel like you guys are going to catch a disease. Look at this. Bear in mind this blood fades away too. This pathway would be red if it stayed. Wow. I'm not even melting these guys' weapons right now. I'm just burning them as fast as I can. We've got a real cannibal problem around here. We almost don't need to mine iron ore because we have so many cannibals and fogmen coming in that they bring a steady stream of iron ore in the form of their weapons. So we're gonna keep mining though. Okay, we're still using the old farm, but there have been some developments at the new one. So we've got 5 pristine new wells right here. They're looking pretty good. And we've got 2 water tanks inside. I think that they're mostly full now. Let's take a look. Sid, how are you doing? 100 there, and 100 there. Okay, we're ready to farm. Well, we don't have any farms in here right now, but once we have some farms, we're going to be ready to farm. I'm thinking hard about the layout of this place too. So this curve on the side of the building kind of makes me want to do a radial pattern of farms. So that you could fit maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side, 5 on that side, and it would leave you with a sort of square area to pack some more in. I don't know if we're going to be able to pack a kitchen in here as well. We're going to have to see how many farms we can fit in. But I've still got some thinking to do about that, because we've got to be sure. This is a huge investment and a lot of farms to build. They've got to be easily accessible and everything's got to be kind of practical. So the curves just really make me want to fit the farms in that way. We'll see though. Okay, that's the farm. Things are coming along nicely. It's not up and running yet, but it will be soon. The mining complex is doing pretty well. We have a brand new stone processor, which processes stone way faster than the old one did. So fast, in fact, that we're going to have to stockpile stone as quickly as we possibly can. We've got 45 now, but we kept running out. Like, this guy can make building materials faster than this guy can mine stone. So, that's a pretty decent machine. I mean, we've already got 33 stockpiled here. I think people are still working on the old one, but we'll be able to break this down soon too. 6 there, 79 there. That's not bad at all. And here's our old stone mine. Might as well get rid of that now. Alright, what else do we have going on? Looks like we've got a fuel storage right in the middle of nowhere. We're going to have to find a place to store more fuel. This is not a convenient spot. We're going to have to break this down and build another one somewhere else. I think we're probably going to need a kind of a small fuel production facility. Not a big one though, because we don't often need fuel down here. The wind has picked up nicely, and in fact, since we got back to Fat City, I don't think the wind has stopped once. So, that's really pretty good. So all in all, things are going great around here, man. It is slow going though, because this place has gotten out of hand big. Another problem we've had is people couldn't mine the copper from this side of the wall, which is very irritating. Why are you not mining copper? Is it full? No, you have one copper. What's wrong with you, Keeper? Get back on the job. Let's see what he does now. I've altered the wall quite majorly. I had to take this piece away, and I've kind of added a piece down here for them to build. Hopefully it works. Looks like he can hit it from this side though now. Before he was going all the way out and around and mining and coming all the way back in again. That's no good at all, but I think I've fixed it. Looks like he's able to mine from this side of the wall now. Come on, buddy. Do us a solid. Yes, good. Wonderful. I hope no one can get in here. The fog has arrived at Fat City again? Again, you guys? Ah, let's take a look at the map. I bet they're up at the farm like idiots. Yep. This farm's a really good distraction. I think I've invented some sort of early warning device here. Look at that! Look at that! That looks like cannibals and fogmen. That's a heady mix of trouble. Wow, that's a lot of fogmen. They keep getting distracted by the farm though. So what'll happen is the fog will arrive at Fat City, but they'll all be up here, and then they'll mill around and there'll be nobody to beat up. And then they'll just leave again. They hardly ever make it all the way down to Fat City. Though they look like they're on the move now. No? This is a pretty good thing, man. You guys should try this. Build a tiny outpost right outside your major city, and the raids will never get to you. Look at them, they're just standing there. They don't know what to do. Completely confused. It's great. Works like a charm. That's an awesome early warning system, and most of the time, it actually stops them from raiding altogether. They just kind of wander off eventually, because they don't know what to do. Working pretty well. Keeping them off my back, at least. Maybe we should turn this old farm into a kind of samurai outpost. Put the city watch up here from time to time to kind of train new members or stuff like that, because they'll see loads of action, man. So like, maybe put one building over here and then fortify it like crazy and put crossbows on the roof and have them up there as a kind of guard post. I think that might be a cool way to train new city watchmen. I don't know. How much fuel's in here? Okay, man, I've got so much stuff to move around and build. It's crazy. Alright, what else have we done? Oh yes, we've got our mall building. This is going to be grand. I've got a few good ideas for the interior design of this place as well. I'm definitely going to put every sign I can fit on the outside of this building. You know how when you drive past the mall, it's just got all the shops that are inside branded on the side? I'm going to do that. It's going to say bar, food. This is gonna have everything out here. We'll see how that looks. I think that could be pretty cool. Those are really the major changes that we've done since the last time I saw you guys, though. Cooking's going pretty well, I think. We've got loads of food still. Yeah, that's going pretty well. Yeah, we're doing okay. How are the animals doing? Gotta make sure the animals aren't starving. Ooh, they've got nothing. I do have someone assigned to hauling food in here, and I am buying fish every now and again and dumping them in here. The hive has got a pretty steady supply of fish, and every time I go I buy like 20 or 30 fish and just dump them in here for the animals. They seem to like them. One thing I really wish we could do is put cannibal limbs in the animal feeders. Somebody said that down in the comments the other day, and I was thinking the exact same thing. It would make things way more convenient, and it makes sense. The animals eat cannibal arms, and we have a surplus of cannibal arms and an animal feeder, but we can't put the cannibal arms in the animal feeder. I think that would make sense. I don't know about you guys, but what I was doing before that is just piling cannibal arms in a big heap next to the animal feeder. They're all gone now. But it's not like we don't have any more. Hopefully these guys, when they get super hungry, will just go down here and eat an arm when they need to. Okay, so that's pretty much everything we've done since the last episode. Quite a lot, but we've still got quite a lot of work to do. I'm going to keep going here, and hopefully by Monday, I've got most of the work done. Then we can turn our eyes towards the Fogman Fun Run, which we really need to do. Because the population on the other side of that ridge is getting out of control, you guys. Alright, you guys, I've still got so much work to do. Hopefully I can get it done by Monday's episode, and you guys will see the brand new, shiny, fat city. I think I'm going to leave it here for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace!